going on, guys? It's Jamie the Fox from the Animals Play YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys an amazing Hog Rider deck that has taken me easily from 3,000 to almost 3,800 cups. And I'm still going strong. Okay, let's check out the battle deck, guys. What do we have here? Alright, so what I'm playing the Inferno Tower for defense. I'm playing the Mega Minion, Archers, the Log, Ice Wizard, Ice Golem, Fireball, and Hog Rider. Now this deck is no joke, guys. I'm going to show you guys a couple replays and explain exactly how to play this deck and why it works so well. Now if you'll take a look at my battle log, I have won 8 out of the last 10 matches with this deck. So it is pretty good, guys. It is pretty good. Once you learn it, get the hang of it, I think it'll take you guys really high, just like it did me. Alright, let's take a look at the first replay here, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in 2 times the speed, so we'll go through it together here. I'm playing against what I would call sort of a zap bait deck with a princess, a miner, a goblin barrel, things like that. Love to have the log for that right there. Here's another little quick push I like to make, guys. The Ice Golem and the Archers. And I love to use that Fireball whenever they put a Musketeer or Ice Wizard right close to their tower. Now you have to be careful, you can't overplay your Elixir at the beginning. Now he does have this Goblin Barrel coming in. I don't have Zap in this deck, I do have Log and Fireball though, so that will take care of the Goblin Barrel as well. So even though he fireballed, he does not kill my Mega Minion, and sometimes you can throw out that Ice Golem really quickly and get that Mega Minion to the tower. Here we go with the Log again. That's going to just crush the Princess easily there. It's a good idea to try to play your cards once you have that full 10 Elixir. I like to play the Ice Wizard back in the back. Now I did just turn level 11 like yesterday, guys, so this one I am playing at level 11, so a little bit more tower HP for me, but I still had no problems getting wins with this deck. Now here we go. Here's the miner. Here's going to use the log. We're going to use the log to take out the goblin barrel, so that works there as well. Knocks the miner back as well. Alright, so we have nothing to counter the princess here. I think I was debating on fireballing this or not, but I would have 0 elixir for defense if you decide to push something out. So I do not. You see, I picked up the fireball, I was getting ready to throw it. I was like, no, not going to throw it on the tower and the princess. We'll let her target the tower, and then we'll take her out with the Ice Wizard here. So he's actually beating me right now. The Zap decks, the Miner and the Goblin Barrel and the Skeleton Army, those kind of combos, minions, they can take a tower down pretty quick. Alright, here he goes again. I'm going to distract the minions and the Knight with my Ice Golem. And I'm going to log the Goblin Barrel again. He still got me by about 700 damage. And this Inferno Tower, this is one thing that will frustrate me with this deck is Inferno Towers melting my hogs. A lot of times I like to Fireball. There goes the Fireball again on the Ice Wizard. Now at this point I was thinking, oh man, he's only got a couple more Fireballs, 2 or 3 more, and he's going to take my tower. So I went ahead and wrecked that Princess again. One thing I like to do is put down a troop right where I think that miner is going to go, right before he gets there. So I put the Ice Wizard, here comes the log, easily taking out the Goblin Barrel, so I've got a really good counter against that. Here comes the miner again. A miner fireball. He's still beating me by like 600 damage, guys. Still beating me by 600. Alright, I got a lot of troops here in the way now. In front of that Inferno Tower. So I was distracted from my Ice Golem and the Archers. And boom, boom, boom. Hog gets to the tower. And that is gonna do it. Alright, now this deck we are up against a giant balloon deck. A giant balloon deck here. Did not know that going into it. Nobody wants to make the first move. I'll make it. I eventually give up. Alright, so he's playing troops on both sides, no big deal. Ice Wizard will take down these goblins. I don't have a really good setup for a push. I'm going to go ahead and try to use the ice golem, and this scared me right here. Minion horde plus the giant. Now you know he has no elixir left. Both of those are 5, so he just spent 10 elixir. He does get the giant to my tower, but I am able to put the Inferno Tower down on the giant, which moves him. It bumps into him, so he turns around and starts striking the Inferno Tower. So that was a lifesaver right there. A lifesaver right there for me. I am behind on the elixir a little bit at this point. And here comes the barbarians. Oh, barbarians balloon. So this is an interesting push here. I'm going to have my ice wizard to slow down the barbarians. I'm going to spawn my mega minion out front and my archers in the back to take down the balloon. Able to do that, taking barely any tower damage at all. I am in good shape right now. I've stopped 2 of his pushes so far. And I pretty much know all the cards he has now. Now he does have that cannon that's going to get in my way maybe a little bit. I know the cannon just expired, so I'm going to run a Hog Rider here. As soon as I save up the elixir. There we go. And he's got a princess. A princess is not a good counter for a Hog Rider, so I'm going to get lots of damage here. I could have thrown a nice fireball here. Actually, Log will do the trick as well. Log will do the trick. Alright, now we need to distract this balloon and giant that's incoming. Ice Wizard and Mega Minion. Oh, and the Minion Horde coming too. But I have lots of anti-air. That's why this deck is so good and versatile, guys. You can stop other decks too, like Lava Hounds, Minions, Archers, you know, Miners and Miner Minion combos, things like that, with all the anti-air. Now see my Ice Golem taking all the damage. He's going to slow down the barbs to try to get my Hog Rider. He's going to try to get the tower. He's not going to make it this time. But I've got an Ice Wizard to counter this nicely. Slow them down. Here comes another giant balloon push. Now he's using all his elixir here for this push. This is not looking good right here. I'll admit this is not looking good here. I do have that log. You can also knock back that giant if you need to with the log. But the Ice Wizards just slow everything down so much that I'm able to get the damage to take him out. Which is awesome. Here go another fireball on the cannon and the tower, and a log to finish out the princess in the back. He's relentless with these pushes. Alright, Mega Minion, I'm sorry, Giant and Minion Horde push here. We got arrows. Ice Golem works out really well to distract the Minion Hordes. So the Ice Golem, you can use him for distraction as well as pushes. That's why I love him. And he's so cheap, only 2 elixir. Alright, so I decided to take out the cannon directly with that one and roll a log in here. Now I just need to cycle for a fireball and finish this one off. Now I gotta be careful here. Here comes my fireball, but he's also got a Minion Horde coming from my tower. I'm gonna go ahead and fireball here real fast. And I beat him to the punch. And I'll take the game with 1 second left in overtime. Alright guys, this will be the last one. I want you guys to see something cool here. I am playing against a Lava Hound deck now. A very, almost all air deck, guys. So this will show you guys how versatile this deck is and how well it can defend against air as well as ground. So one another annoying card against my deck, guys, is the furnace. I have a great fireball there. Even got some tower damage on the right there with the Mega Minion. I will tell you guys right now, one type of deck that is tough to play against is like a double tank deck, or a double direct damage card deck, like a Hog Rider and a Giant. Because I only have 1 Inferno Tower and it only comes around quick. It doesn't come around very quick. If you ever see the Lava Hound guys come down one lane, go on the right lane with your Hog, almost take out the tower. You don't want to wait. But yeah, you only have 1 Inferno Tower, guys, and it only cycles every so many cards. So like Hog Rider, Giant, or Royal Giant decks, there's not a whole lot of those, but they are out there. So those are a little bit tougher to take out. Often that's where some of my losses come from. Sometimes you just gotta let that Mega Minion die out. I don't have the zap to stun the tower, but I was still able to get some damage there. So I'm in a commanding lead right now. But again, the furnace is quite annoying. He slowly does damage on your tower. It's a great addition to those Lava Hound decks. I know I can't get my hog there, so I'm just going to fireball. I'm going to fireball and I'm going to log. And now we wait. Alright. That should be expiring. If you time it out right, you can about time when that furnace is going to expire. Alright, there we go. Got the tower in the right lane. But a balloon, that's a new card. We haven't seen that yet. We're going to go ahead and get the Inferno down. Hopefully take out that balloon really quick before it takes out my Inferno tower. Got the Mega Minion working against the Lava Hound. And the Ice Warrior is just going to slow everything down. The Ice Golem is going to soak up all the damage from the Lava Pups and whatever else he spawns in there. Minions, Mega Minions, Archers, all that stuff. He's not even getting close here. He's doing a little bit of damage, but not enough to take the win. And he's just trying to bring the rain here. It's not gonna work, bro. I got an Inferno tower. It's gonna bring the balloon way over here. And that's it, guys. That's how you defend against the Lava Hound deck with this Hog Rider deck. Alright, that's all the time we have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed for your chance at a huge 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at AnimalsPlay, because that's where you will be contacted if you win. Be sure to also follow my live streams on Twitch, Mobcrush, and YouTube. Just search for AnimalsPlay. And don't forget to join my band group for access to tons of daily Clash Royale tournaments, guys. Check out the link in the description. I'm Jamie the Fox signing off for today. We'll see you guys in the next one.